Hi fiber friends, it's Ginger from In Sheep's Clothing Yarn Shop here in Torrington, Connecticut, and I welcome you to another episode of my podcast. Don't remember what number it is, but that's okay. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. I had such a great weekend. My family, we went to go and down to Virginia to go see my dad for his 90th birthday. It was a surprise party and he was absolutely in the dark and he was shocked. He had about 75 people came to wish him happy birthday, and it was a wonderful day and it was a wonderful event. So I'm so happy that we were able to go down and celebrate with my dad. So anyway, I came back Sunday afternoon and so much to do, but I didn't want this weekend to go by without, well, actually the weekend did go by. Today is Monday, but I was too tired by the time I got home after driving 7 hours and getting home. I took a long nap and I just said, no, I can't go back to the store to say hi to everybody. I'm going to have to do it tomorrow. So anyway, here I am, Monday afternoon, taking care of it today. I will be back again this weekend because we have the big Noro Trunkshow. I'm going to give you couple more teasers. But I'm saving most of the info for this weekend because I found so much other things that I need to talk to you about before the end of the month. We are in pumpkin season and I have some great surprises for you. So we need to get to that. But first what I'll do is I just wanted to talk about some of the pieces that are in the Noro magazine, which is the Noro 27 fall issue. Beautiful sweater on the cover. But this sweater is one of my favorites. This is done in Madara, which is a 100% wool. And these are all Noro yarns. And the Madara is right here. And it comes in a 150 gram ball. And I'll be giving you all this information again this weekend. So I'm just going to do a little quickie on this. 7 and 8 needle. Like I said, it's 100% wool. It's not super soft, but it's not really scratchy either. But what a beautiful pattern this is. And let me see if I have a picture that I can show you on the model. It's just such a sweet sweater. I would love to even see this done in a lighter weight yarn like a silk garden sock. You'd have to really play with the sizes though. It's too big a change, but I would love to see it rewritten for a lighter weight yarn. So anyway, that sweater is called Helix, and it's designed by Deborah Newton. And this is color 23. It's just such a beautiful colorway, and I just love this cable and lace pattern. So, and like I said, I'll give you more details on the sweater. I just want to share some more. The garments are so gorgeous in this year's issue. It's just amazing. Now, there's a lot of vests this year. This was another little vest that's done here in this really pretty little kind of cable pattern. Whoops. Oh, this mannequin is so lightweight. Every time I pick her up, she just like flops over. But it's done in Hanui silk, which is a gorgeous yarn. The wool is from New Zealand, and with the silk in it, it's just so luxurious. And that vest, here it is on the model. There you go. But it's really pretty. And it's just very simple little shaping, but really pretty and just so nice and soft. And then the other vest that I wanted to show you is right here. Has little pockets, but of course you could omit the pockets if you wanted to. Now this is done in a yarn called Seiyun, which is one of my oh, that's the back. One of my favorites. There's your little side pocket, your little pockets, and just simple shaping and letting this Seiyun do its work. And there's some beautiful colors in this yarn. You know, whatever colorway that you like, there you go. This is another color that's actually going to be in the next sample that I show you. That's a bright, fun color. And so this one is called Aberdeen, and just really pretty, real cute. All right, and then the last one that I'm going to show you today is, this is so pretty. Like I said, Seiyun is one of my favorite yarns. I love the feel of it. It's a kind of a DK weight. This is color number 1, which is is that colorway right there. I included this colorway in a lot of the sampler kits. Oh, that's right. I can show it to you done up in the hat that I did. This is the background hat in, I'll talk about this in another minute, but this is the sampler kit hat that I put together. So anyway, beautiful, beautiful cables. Just a simple shape, but it looks so pretty on the model. And I'll show you, I think I lost the page on that one. Try to find it again. Just a really, I like I said, I love working with this yarn. Here it is. Styled so cute with the denim. Okay, so, and that one is called Spiral. And, okay, so we're going to make quick work of that little bit of the trunk show, just a little sneak peek of it. Okay, so now what I really wanted to get into is the pumpkins. I know we're getting a little late, but pumpkins are really, really fast to knit, and they're so satisfying. And you can use like odds and ends of yarn, but I like to make up kits, and I like to use a lot of the Noro yarns because Noro yarn just makes such a pretty pumpkin. I showed you, and I just realized I don't have it here. I don't know where it is. I did a pumpkin that I showed, I think, on Facebook. I don't know where I put it, but anyway, I did it with some leftover Ito that I had. And it just didn't take much yarn. But this is, Silk Garden is one of my favorite yarns to use for pumpkins because they come out in different colors. And if you do, you can generally get a pumpkin out of one ball, 109 yards. So each pumpkin will look totally different because you're getting half the colorway from the skein for one pumpkin and then the other half on the other pumpkin. So they look totally different. This was love this one. This one is, I love this one so much, so pretty. There you go. And when I put these kits together, I have a little pattern that I put together and that goes with the kit. All you need to do is your stuffing. And here's a couple other ones. I have some beautiful, who doesn't love an orange pumpkin? This is Silk Garden again. I think actually this was Silk Garden Light. It's a color they no longer have, but they did come up with a regular Silk Garden, so it's a little tweedy. It looks pretty similar. Little tweedy. It's a little bit heavier, so it's going to work up more like this one here. And then I'll show you some of the colors that I did. This was another one. This, I don't remember what this was, a long discontinued yarn, but I kind of liked the natural colors in it. I thought that was really cute. And who doesn't love a white pumpkin? Right? I think that's so cute. So I did a white pumpkin, and then I did a bunch of giant ones. I was going through my my fall window display stuff, and I found my pumpkins. I did not find the leaves that I want to show you though, because we're going to talk about leaves also. But yeah, so I did, they're across there, but I made some big giant pumpkins, basically the same pattern, just heavier yarn. So if you have a bulky yarn, or you want to double a couple yarns together, you can do that. Or if you want to use a sport weight yarn, I think it's over there. Some of the Silk Garden sock would make really cute little pumpkins. Same amount of stitches, just smaller needle, smaller yarn, and you get a little baby pumpkin instead. These are some of the colors that I'm going, okay, so these are done. Those are for the vests. Okay, so these are the colors. This is a new Curion color that I think would make an amazing, you could do pumpkins in any color you want, but would that not make it amazing? Has that orange and purple in there? That would be great. Now this color is color 491. It's a new color that just came in. And then my favorite Silk Garden colors to use are 341. Is that gorgeous with the yellow and the, just so beautiful. And then I did have some pumpkins, I think, made out of that, but I get people that come in and see what pumpkins in the windows, and they're not knitters and they want to purchase them, so I'm constantly making new pumpkins every year to replace what gets sold. This is color 84, Silk Garden, great color, beautiful, and this makes a great leaf, so we'll keep that in mind too. And then this is another wonderful color. This is color 517, and I'll have these colors up on the website so you can take a look. And then, and I do put color combos together. This is a great color. This is so great because it has gold and brown, and it is so autumnal. That's a hard one to say. So this is color 263, but look at how pretty that is. Yeah, that would be stunning for a pumpkin. And then for those of you that like the neutral color, this would be great for a neutral colored pumpkin. Excuse me. Or I also, this color, now this is color 456, but there is a much lighter version, much lighter version with just a little hint of some other subtle colors, which I didn't grab. No, I don't have them here. But that would be great too. There's so many pumpkin colors. And then it's a beautiful yellow. This is Silk Garden also, color 81. That would be so pretty. And then this is what I want to do. Okay, so this is Natsumiki. These colors would be outstanding for a pumpkin or for leaves. And then also this one, which is a Ohajiki, the new summer yarn. This color would be great too. Now these are a little bit thinner. They're like a DK weight. Yeah, they are the DK weight, but these are a cotton, so they have a different feel to them. And just so that you get an idea of the colors. Now I put both of those colors together in this cowl that I did. So that gives you an idea of how the colors run. Okay, so I did Natsumiki and Ohashiki in this together. So either one of these is going to give you great colors. Yeah, so, okay, so that's that. And then, okay, so see, I already have a ball of yarn that all set to go to start. I think I have plenty of pumpkins. So right now I could not find my leaves. Now, what kind of leaves am I talking about? Let me show you. If any of you are familiar with the okay, there's several different projects that incorporate this leaf. And I have the pattern here. Okay, there's the pattern. Okay, now this leaf, let me show you the leaf first, I guess. Okay, this is the leaf. And I have mentioned this leaf, oh, upside down, here we go. That's the leaf. And I have mentioned this leaf in the past, and this pattern, you get the pattern free with the purchase of your kit with the yarn, and it has this great tutorial on how to knit the leaf, and believe me, they are addictive. They are so much fun, and they're done on straight needles, so there's no double point needles involved or anything, and it's just super fun. And when you see the multicolors working their magic, it's just so much fun to do. So anyway, you get the pattern with that, but also let me just show you. There was a book from Noro. It was a book on blankets, and there was a blanket in there. It had a square, plain body, rectangle, square body, and then the leaves went around the edging of it. Now they also did a shawl with those same leaves, and here you go. Let me find you another picture of this. But the whole shawl is done. It's just, wow, look at those colors. And I'm just looking right now, like this, if you wanted to do Silk Garden, if you wanted to make the leaves thinner, this color is amazing. And this color, I think, is actually the color, this is color 421 with the, yeah, this is that one, 421 with the turquoise in there. Let me just look, but I'm sure that's the colorway. 421, yep, 421. I'm not sure, but it might be a discontinued color, but I still do have some. Now they used the Silk Garden sock to do the leaf part for the shawl, but I believe in the blanket they used the regular Silk Garden to do your leaves. So I'm going to kit those up also for what I call leaf packs. So you get different colors to make your leaves with. And what looks so cute, and this is why I'm so sorry that I do not have the leaf to show you, but I've had customers that made a bed of leaves with their pumpkins placed on top, and it was so pretty. I do that in my window. I make a bed of leaves and then put the pumpkins on there, but could not find the leaves for anything. But I'm thinking that I'm going to definitely do a leaf. Well, with this color, I think I have to do it with both, because this has really color changes in it. And then you have this. I'll do this first because it's already wound down for me to do it. But so much fun. So I wanted to start one. Oh, I was hoping I was going to find them, and then I didn't have to start anything. But now that I can't find them, who knows where I stored them? Who knows? Maybe with the Christmas stuff. So I'll have to make one so that I can show you what it looks like. But such a cute and fun pattern to do, and such a great display for your holidays, and wonderful for the Thanksgiving table. That's what I've had customers do that for, is for their centerpiece for Thanksgiving. They did the leaves and the pumpkins. I mean, how pretty is that? You could always augment it with other things, but I just think that's great. So yes, so I had to tell you about pumpkins and leaves because that is very important for this time of year. So I will have those up on the website if there's anything, but of course you can use, I mean, lots of your scrap yarn that you have will make a great pumpkin. You know, a small amount will go a long way. You can make them any size you want. If you have more, you just add more increases because you start at the bottom. I know there's some pumpkins that they do like a square or rectangle and then they draw it together, and that works great too. I love double point needles, so I have no problem casting on a small amount of stitches and then doing my increase until it's the size I want it to do. You work up and then you do some decreases, and then before you know it, you've got your little pumpkin. And then you have your little I cord here. You want to put some kind of a leaf, or what looks really cute, I have to do that, I have some raffia. Tie a little raffia around here, and that's absolutely adorable. I don't know what it is, but this year I am so excited about the fall decorations, even the Halloween decorations. I am so into them this year. Usually, I don't know, they've been really creative, and so many hand crafted ones that you could do that don't take very much work and look really great. They're not your typical, you know, to me, ho-hum Halloween, because Halloween is one of my least favorite holidays of the year, but I love the decorations this year for all the pumpkins, and even some of the ghosts that I've been seeing are just adorable. If I had time just to do ornaments and decorations for Halloween, I would do it. But anyway, so I'm just noticing I also have here a great silk garden. I think this is silk garden tweed. No, just regular silk garden color that would make a great pumpkin too. But like I said, if you have scrap yarn, and I think the multicolors that you have, any color would make a great looking pumpkin. It does not even have to be, you know, particularly, like I'm looking at this yarn right here. I mean, I probably wouldn't make a purple pumpkin, but I mean, I would use this yarn for a pumpkin. How fun would that be? So I just think as long as there's a little touch of some autumn colors in there, I think you're great. Okay, so that is, oh, and the book that I showed you, if you have this or if you're looking for it, the 20th anniversary collection from Noro, this is the one that has, this also has the leaf pattern, but it has the shawl in there if you want to make the shawl. But also, this was a book that I had done a trunk show on a few years back, and it's an older book, so a lot of the color, most of the colors are, you know, discontinued. Some of the yarns are, but it is a fantastic book with all kinds of great accessories in it. And I think that I should after the holidays. I mean, there's just so many pretty things in here, and it's just a beautiful book to look at. Like this color I know is discontinued, but that's such a pretty knit. It's such a pretty color combination as silk garden sock. But there you go. But really, I mean, very still current things that you can make in this book. Pillows, there's entrelac, there's cowls, shawls. It's just a really, really pretty book. There's bags in here. So I would say I'm sure at some point this will go out of print. I would grab it while you still can get it. It's a hardcover book, and I do have still have a few of these available. I'm going to make sure that I keep a copy for myself. Okay, so that is Pumpkins and Leaves. And then what else do I want to talk to you about? I wanted to keep it. I still have so much to do today before I come back to the shop tomorrow. I wanted to remind you that the deadline is coming up very, very quickly for the Advent calendar. So if you have been dragging your feet about whether you wanted to do the Advent calendar, you need to make a decision about that soon. You have the option of a 6-day calendar or a 12-day calendar, and it's with Nicole and Nicholas. That's going to be her sidekick, and their holiday wardrobe. So they'll both have their holiday wardrobe. Every day I will do a YouTube. I'll be here every day from December 1st to 12th, and just come on and we'll open up together each day, and you'll see what garment, what you're going to be doing that day, adding to the wardrobe. Also, there'll be a little gift in each little bag every day too, so that's kind of fun. I enjoyed doing it last year, and I'm looking forward to doing it again this year. So it's a little different. I didn't. I have her with me? No, she's across the room again. I seem to keep her with me all the time. But she's about 6 inches tall. They'll be 6 inches tall. And they can be a Christmas topper. They can be an ornament, especially if you knit, like go down a needle size on them. They can be a little bit smaller. So, I mean, some of the ornaments you put on trees are a good size. So a 6-inch ornament, that's okay. But I've kind of gotten into the whole thing of that it can really be a little doll, and which would be just cute to make, and it'd be adorable to give away also. I'm getting so close to the end here for that. Hopefully next week I'll be able to maybe share a little something. I need to share a little something else for you to all get the flavor of what's going on. I did a little something, but you've seen her in her little pumpkin sweater. But yeah, we're gonna get full gear into the Christmas spirit here pretty soon. So looking forward to that. Oh, okay. So I almost forgot. And then also, I just wanted to remind you, I still can make up kits. I got pretty much everybody's kit out. If anybody, I like to do a sampler every year with the new Noro yarn. So there's 2 new Noro yarns, which I have samples of, and it goes into your kit. And I did take the mitt. So there's 3 pieces, and I worked it out so that I was planning on just doing, there's the mitt, which is with the new tenon yarn, and which is 68% silk, and the rest is wool. And then you have Malvinus for your trim. These can have a thumb. I did not do a thumb. And so you have enough yarn to make a pair of those, and you get the pattern. That's my pattern. And then you also get it's a Noro pattern to do the slip stitch cowl, and it goes like this. So you have enough yarn. Now, granted, they're not totally matchy, but with the amount of yarn, just the way that it works, this is how, you're getting to make something and still sample the yarn. You're getting to sample the yarn and have something to show for your efforts. Well, I think most of us like to do that. We don't want to just make little swatches and like, okay, now I know how the yarn works, but you really kind of wish you had something to show for it. Although swatching is very, very important. So anyway, the way that I worked it out was there is enough yarn to do the cowl. And I'm thinking about doing just a little bit of a tutorial about this, because in the pattern they're doing a full 2-inch ribbing. Now, if we want to make sure that we have enough yarn for, oh, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. If we have enough yarn to do the ribbing for the cowl and for the hat. because when I was looking at this, I'm like, oh my goodness, this would make a super, super cute hat. So I kind of worked it out, and then I figured out with the yarn that if you reduce your ribbing to 1.5 inches for a cowl, you will have enough yarn in the Malvinas to also make a hat, and you'll have plenty of yarn for the multicolored yarn, because you'll have either Ratau or Seoun and Coma, which is the new yarn. So you'll have a sampling of 2 different yarns to put in here and the cowl. So not only, I'm so excited about this because I really thought you were going to get, you could choose between hat or cowl and mitts, but now you get to do both. But you have to keep an eye on what you're doing, because you don't want to go too crazy and make the hat really slouchy, and make the cowl a little bit deeper, because that will take away from your hat or your cowl. But anyway, so I'm really excited. So I have 3 different color versions. So there's the purple, then there is the pink. So your cowl would certainly just be would just be the pink version of this, and then purple, and then there's a teal version, which I have a customer that did make the teal version for herself, and I will be sharing the pictures. So if you want to see what the teal looks like, you'll see that. Actually, nope, I don't have any teal with me. I didn't even think about it. It's up on the website, so you can take a look at what the teal is. It's a really pretty colorway. And when she did it up, I'm like, yes, that was a really great color combination to do. So you have 3 different colorways that you get to choose. Usually when I do the samplers, you might be able to choose light or dark, but this way you actually get to choose your colors for this. So I'm really happy about that. And then you also get the silk the Noro pattern for this, and then you get my adaptations to take that pattern to make your hat. And oh my god, this would also make cute little mitts too. But okay, that's for another project. That's for another project. But this was a really fun, easy slip stitch pattern to do. Really a lot of fun. So anyway, these are still available if you want to get in on that. You have the choice of, if you already have your Noro magazine, you can just order the yarn pack. Or if you don't have your Noro magazine, you can order all of this together. Plus you get one of my little tote bags to go with this as well. So anyway, those are still available if you want to choose to get those, and they'll be up on the website. I'll have the link down below for you. Okay, one other thing that I wanted to talk about, and then we're going to call it a day. I have a customer that has been going crazy making, I have these kits from Hardicraft for making these really adorable little animals. Well, she's been going crazy making them, and she had me order some other ones that I didn't have. So I said, oh, if you could let me borrow the ones that you've made so I can share them, I would be so appreciative. Anyway, she did. She brought them in for me to let you see them. They are so cute. Oh my goodness, I really, look at this. There's the little bunny. Is that not adorable? Look at the ears. How cute is that? The little belly, and look, the little tail. I mean, it's just too cute. Look at those little feet. It's just too cute. And the yarn is really soft. I believe it's a cotton blend, but so cute. Now this one here, well, obviously it's a bunny. I don't think I pulled that kit. No, I didn't. I pulled the ones that I just got in. But anyway, so this is one of the bunnies. These are up on the website. So cute. And then this is Lente Donkey. No, this isn't the donkey. I think this is the, no, this is the Luke, the Highland cow. But how cute is that? He's got this crazy hair going on, but there's his little horns. And he's got his little tail. But how cute. And you can sit him down. Isn't this sweet? Now, what Carol did was she did stitched on eyes. Like, they do come with the Safety eyes. I was giving this to a really little one, I would not put the safety eyes on because I think they can get pulled out super easy. So I would just stitch them on like she did. Look at the little belly. Look at the little belly. So anyway, so that's Luke. And then, oh my goodness, now I have one, Leslie, my fiber friend, customer, knitter, she just keeps saying, please send me more, send me more. And I could not believe that she actually had the time to do the knitting for me that she does, but she's just churning stuff out. Well, anyway, I sent her a giraffe to make for me, and she did get it finished. This is not her giraffe, so I can't wait to have my own. But look at this giraffe. Look at the spots. How cute is that? And there's the little tail. She said these are so fun to make. Look at this. How cute. I mean, just how cute is it? So I'm looking forward to having my own for the shop. I cannot wait. I'll be playing with it all the time. I'll be just, oh my goodness. I wish they had this stuff when I was a kid. I would be walking around with this little thing all the time with me. So cute. Anyway, let me put these back in the bag. Keep them nice and safe. So nothing happens to them. But look, oh my goodness, I just love the bunny. Love the bunny. So cute. Okay, so anyway, so now they're tucked away nice and safe. But I'm going to show you, I did, some of the kits that I did order, that Carol is going to be also making these. Get these closed. Okay, so these are a little different version. This is called Sandy Fox. They have elongated arms and legs. Look how cute that is. And there's the color of the yarn. So it's kind of like a corally, orangey corally color. But so cute. The arms and legs on that are going to be so fun. Okay, so that's the fox. And then we have, this is another one like the giraffe and the bunny. This is Sunny Elephant. How cute is that? Love the color. And you can see that kind of greeny turquoisey color. But how pretty is that? It's like a sea green. So it has little pants on him. You know, they're knit in. So cute. And then, oh, that's the fox. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and then we have Esther Mouse. Here she is. Love the stripes on the arms and legs. There's the colors. And these kits also come with the stuffing. They take the air out of the package so that they can fit the stuffing in here. So you don't even need stuffing. All you need is your needles. And yeah, like I said, they come with the eyes, your instructions. You ready to start knitting? And then, oh yeah, I had to get Miss Panda as well. How cute. How adorable is that? So anyway, so these are available if you wish to order those. Okay, so, all right, mission accomplished. I got everything that I wanted to get done today done. So happy that I was able to squeak some time out for you. And I just would have felt bad if I let this week go by without, because otherwise I'm going to be spending so much time catching up. I still have so many yarns. And okay, so I have, while I was away, I left Friday morning, came back yesterday, Sunday. So my next door neighbor at Pure Silver, I asked, can the deliveries, can they leave them with you? So he always kindly takes in my deliveries. So I know, of course, while I was gone, a bunch of things came in, and one of them is, and I ordered it such a long time ago that I don't even really remember what I ordered. It's from Fiber Co. In the UK, and it's some new yarn that they did, and there's some new designs. And I know that I got a package of I got some kind of color assortment that they had. So I ordered that, and then I ordered a particular project that I got certain colorways in that, which I don't remember what the project was. So I'll be surprised when I get those tomorrow morning. I can't wait to see what they are. And then I know I got a couple other things, but I just feel like it's going to take me a while to catch up with all the new stuff that I've gotten in that I haven't had time to share yet. Yeah, this is funny. I've never had a year like I'm having this year. Every year is always different because every year is always different. But this is a particularly exhausting, overwhelming. I mean, I'm always excited about it, but it's just a lot's going on this year. I can't get over it. So, yeah, okay. So I will let you go, and I will be seeing you again here this Saturday to do my Noro trunk show from beginning to end. So make sure that if you don't have your magazine, get it, because it's nice. Because what I do is I go through page by page, you know, garment by garment. I tell you all the details about it. I have the garment here, so I can tell you the things that when you look at something in the magazine, you don't necessarily pick up on unless you actually have the garment here to look at. So since you can't be here to see it, I have eyes on the garments, and I can tell you what I'm seeing to better help you make a choice on what garments that you would like to make, if you'd like to. Or what would be good if you wanted to change yarns. What would be a good option for, yarn changes. So anyway, so what I would suggest is make sure that you have your magazine, a notebook, pen. Be all ready because I am going to go through everything. And if you have any questions, you put it down in the comments. I will be watching like a hawk because I want you to have all the information at hand for you to make any kind of decisions or just you have questions. So, because that's my job. I'm a yarn shop owner. And that is our job, is to help you make your projects easier, to make, choosing yarns easier, just everything. I mean, that's what we gather all this knowledge for. That's what I've been working in the yarn industry I worked in a yarn shop for almost 12 years, and I've had this shop for, I'm going to say, almost 18 years. So that's kind of a while. And during that time, you can't help but pick up a few things. So anyway, that's my job, and I love to help you out. If you have any problems or questions, people are always giving me a call to ask me something. I have people crack up about this, but I do have an emergency, kind of like a hotline number that you can call. It's my cell phone number, and you just can give a call or text me, message me, email me, whatever, and I will try to answer any of your questions. So, okay, well, you all have a great rest of the day, and I can't wait to see you again on Saturday, if not sooner. So you all take care and enjoy your knitting or crafting or whatever that you're doing, and I will see you again really soon. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care. Bye-bye.